Hello, welcome to the Longevity and Health channel. Today's practice is going to be cultivating and harnessing the Qi energy and feeling it in our bodies. So for some of you that might be new to Qigong, Qi is energy. It's in all living things. It's around us. It's in the food we eat. It's in the plants. It's in the wind. It's in us too. And Gong is to cultivate, to bring in. So we're going to harness this energy and actually experience feeling it, which is amazing. So the energy that flows through the body flows through a lot of meridians that are like roads. And think of traffic. They go one way and they go a different way. They all have their own routes to go. But if there's a traffic jam, then the food can't get to the supermarket. And there's nothing for you to buy when you go to the supermarket. Or if there's a traffic jam, you're stuck in traffic. You're stuck. You can't flow. You can't go anywhere. And it's the same thing with us in our body. The energy gets stuck in certain meridians. It affects the organs. Think of the organs as a community of houses or one big house, and that truck can't make that delivery. So it's stagnant. You have to get a tow truck. You have to clear it away. Or if the road breaks and caves down, you have the collapses in the sinkhole in a road. It's the same thing with us. So it's really important to keep the energy flowing because it affects our organs. And by affecting our organs, taking that example further, if you can't get the food to the supermarket and you want to go shopping and you need things and you can't get it, it's going to affect you emotionally. So everything is a circle. One thing affects something else. It's like you take a piece of a spider's web, and if that shakes or something falls on it, the whole web shakes. It affects everything. So it's really important to keep the energy moving in the body. So we're going to do a warm-up, and what's important about the warm-up is we are going to be taking care of the joints, the tendons, the ligaments. And that's important. Everybody has their own way of warming up. There are a lot of ways to do it. I'm going to show you. You might have a way that's better for you. Pay attention to your body and how you feel. And only do a range of motion that's comfortable without hurting yourself. So to start with, what we're going to do is start at the very top of the head and work our way down to the feet. Very simple warm-up. And then we'll get into finding that Qigong practice, which is a beautiful practice in itself. And then I'm going to share with you one movement to balance the polarity of the yin and the yang in the body, especially the left side and the right side, and synchronizing the movements. So to start out, we're just going to put our ear to our shoulder. And when you do that, do not bring up the shoulder. Keep the shoulder down. Feel the weight and the stretch in the neck. Chin to ceiling. Opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Chin to chest. And then we're going to rotate the head to your comfort. Don't overextend it if it's uncomfortable for you. All of that is getting all the discs in the spine moved. Now the shoulder shrugs are going to go up and back. Up and open the chest as you go back. And reverse it. And round the back as you reverse it. Really bring the shoulders forward. We'll do that 3 times. And now we're going to lubricate the elbow joints. In doing the elbow joints, if you watch, we're not going to be moving the upper part of the arm. We're only going to be mobilizing the elbow. This part is staying still. Whether you hold it up this way and do it, or you lower it, which is less stressful on your upper back and your shoulders. After you do that, we are going to make a fist, and we're going to press the wrists down into the earth, and then we're going to, with our intention in mind, because Qigong is about moving energy with the breath and also with our mind. We're going to imagine pulling the flesh of the outside of the leg inward. So it's an isometric movement. So make the fist, press it down on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, press and hold. And move the flesh of the leg from outward to inward. Just going to hold it briefly. And release. And now we're going to press our palms into the earth, and the fingertips are going to be facing each other. But this time, we're going to imagine pulling the flesh of the legs outwards. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Press. Don't forget, move the flesh of the legs outwards. And you'll feel maybe in the buttocks, maybe in the side of the leg, different from the other movement. And release. So we just activated the yin, which is the inside, and before we activated the yang, the outside. So we're going to repeat it one more time because I want you to feel that activation now. So make the fist and press the wrists into the earth. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. Move the flesh from the outside inward. Feel where you feel the activation. Release. Shake it out. And let's do the inside one more time, pressing the palms down. 1, 2, 3. Press. And move the flesh outward now. Good. Okay, so we did the elbows. We're now going to take the wrists, and we're going to make circles to activate the wrists. And then the fingers. You'll feel during the practice energy traveling in the arms, in the hands, and perhaps even a tingling and pulsation in the fingers. So we're going to make leopard claws and then tiger. Leopard, tiger. Leopard, tiger. That's activating the tendons, ligaments. And then we're going to take each finger and we're going to bring it down. Now you notice my fingers are not bending. I'm bringing it down where the knuckle is. It's not easy. And if you have arthritis, it could be a little difficult because sometimes you can't straighten the finger, which is fine. You do whatever you can do with what you have. And by practicing, you'll gain more range of motion. Good. And then shake it out again and just massage each finger from the wrist, going down to the fingertip. So you're massaging the meridians, fingertips all the way down. And now we're going to work on the spine. So we're going to do a side twist 3 times, Opposite side. 3 times. And then we're going to take our hand, place it on top of our head, and take our other arm and place it all the way across the back. We're going to breathe in and exhale as you go over. So by doing a side bend this way, you're supporting your head and your lower back, and you're keeping in alignment. Good. Breathe in, come up, switch, exhale as you go over. And come up. And now for the back, we're going to breathe in, open up and back, exhale. If you can bring your arms together if you can. Put your chin to your chest, round your back, bend your knees, and feel the stretch in the back. And then come up. Now we're going to do a forward bend. Be careful if you have low blood pressure. We start with the head. We go down very slowly. We're going to stay down for a couple of breaths. And when you come up, don't just go, okay. You come up slowly as we stack each vertebrae on top of the other to come back into our standing position. So let's put the head, chin to chest, shoulders roll, arms roll. From the waist you're going down, the upper body. It's almost like traction. You're releasing all the space between the vertebrae as you hang. And slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time, from your lower back. You're moving up from the lower back, one vertebrae. Imagine your spine just coming up. Shoulders, chest, and then come up. Hands on waist. Do a couple waist rotations. Knees, put your feet together, hands on your kneecaps. Go around, 1, 2, 3, and reverse direction. 1, 2, 3. The next movement, we're going to work with the quadricep, which is neglected many times in stretching. If you can't just hold on to your pants leg or have a strap, and you're going to hold it and feel the stretch in the thigh. But when you hold it, keep your posture straight. Don't be like that, okay? You want to keep your butt tucked and your postures relaxed and straight. The leg's not sticking out, the leg is in. And then turn and do the opposite side. And just do what you can do. Okay. Next, you're going to come up on the heel of your foot, toes facing up. We're going to stretch the hamstring. Keep your back straight, come down, and see if you can touch your toe. If you can't go that far down, then go to your knee. But feel the stretch behind the leg by keeping that foot angling up with the toes up and you're on the heel. Switch, we'll do the opposite. Remember, we're not rounding our back. And stop. Ankle rotations, 2 ways. You can put your toe on the ground and you could rotate the ankle that way. Or if you have balance, you bring the foot up and we're only rotating where the ankle is. And you notice my hand is on the back wall to support me, the fingertips. So if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Suggestion, if you're going to hold on to something, make sure you feel it first before you balance on one leg. Don't balance on one leg and then look for the chair because you might tip over. Okay, so that was the warm-up. Now, the Qi. What we're going to do is we're going to rub our hands, really rub them, activate them, so you feel the heat. We're going to clap 9 times. Now relax, bend your knees a little, put your tongue on the roof of the mouth, chin back, tuck your pelvis, breathe in through the stomach, feel the energy move the arms. I'm not moving the arms. Feel the energy as you breathe in. Breathe out, contract the stomach. It might be hard to move them together. You might feel like you can't. It's almost like 2 batteries. The polarity is the same and they just repel each other. Now breathe in again through the belly. Feel the whole body with breath. Feel the energy as the arms move. Exhale. Feel them come together. Breathe in and exhale. Now we're going to breathe in. We're going to have one hand over the other without touching. And we're just going to raise one arm and lower the other one. Fingertips could be facing the ground, and you'll feel the energy perhaps in the fingertips of the arm that's facing the ground. And you might feel the energy in the one that's facing upward to heaven in those fingertips too. And then bring them together slowly as you exhale. Breathe in, feel them pass each other. You can raise it higher. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Now, keep the hand above it, palm to palm. And we're going to take that and we're going to create a circle. Coming up, turning the waist, bringing it down. Palm to palm, very slowly. Breathe in as you come up. Exhale as you come down. I'm going to reverse it. Breathe in. Feel the energy. Exhale. Now flip the energy so the hands are facing, back of the hands are facing out, palms to palms. And now we're going to draw a circle, a horizontal circle in front of us. Breathe in. And have the fingertips face each other. Exhale as you come in. Opposite. Breathe in. Exhale. And now take the right hand And you're going to face outward and draw a circle. The opposite hand palm is facing up. You're going to draw another circle. You're grasping the energy. Now bring it up and throw it in the palm. Feel the energy go up the arm as the energy goes up. I'm going to turn the hands over. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn the palm over. Take the opposite hand. Create your circle. Grab the energy. Bring it up. And without touching your arm, breathe in. Come down. Opposite, going up, going down. And now come up the jaw without touching to the temples, down the face. So you're following a stomach meridian, coming down the face. And then let's go over the head, behind the head, behind the neck, down the back of the legs without touching, up the inside without touching, bring it up the side of the body and down the front. Now the movement we're going to do is the sunshine spreads its rays. Comes from a longevity set from Forestrock. You're going to turn the hands facing up. Bring one arm up over your head. Palm is going to face up, and as it comes up, you exhale as you bend your knees and come down. So the palms are actually directly above each other, but one is over the head and the other is below the dantian, which is below your belly button. You breathe in, coming up, the arms rotate. Both palms are now facing the ground. You start to exhale as you come down. Breathe in. Exhale. Contract the stomach. Breathe in, blow up the stomach with the breath. Feel it expand, feel it moving the arms. Feel the energy in the hands and the arms. Exhale as you come down. Tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Your pelvis is tucked. And breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale the arms down. Stand here for a second. You can have an egg under each arm. Arms are relaxed and hanging. Feel the energy in the body. Knees slightly bent. Pelvis is tucked. Chin back. And now we're going to clear the energy. Breathe in. And exhale, bringing the energy back down to the lower dantian. And now we're going to come up on the toes and do a heel drop. If you have weak bones or an issue, do a very light drop. Okay, so breathe in. I'm going to raise my shoulders. Exhale. Just feel what that feels like. Settles the energy in the body. Brings everything back down. I place our feet together. I thank you. And thank you for joining me in Longevity for Health. Bye-bye for now. We'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it.